massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that pass isn't the best. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Duke tries a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Duke deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Vinicius Junior, he's found a way through. And here's Dembele. No, not quite on the same wavelength. De Bruyne. Baresi. Adams. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Shevchenko. Now Fiore. Spread it left. Oh, that's well spotted.
Tunisia always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And this is Shevchenko. And it's Locatelli. Diouf. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Goulet. And it's Olmo. Now it's Dembele. Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Baresi powering forward here. Oh, some astute defending there. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a lovely, neat pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! It's in! And that was his 20th goal for this team. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again. Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Bade. Messi. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. Fiore. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Messi. And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne. He's on it, can he get away? Locatelli. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Shevchenko. Steaming on goal. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Duff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vinicius Junior attempts a clearance. It's gone for a throw-in. Flings it across. Tries to get it clear. Vinicius Junior. And Dani Olmo. Vinicius Junior.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And it's Dembele. Searching pass he's played there. Baresi clears it away. That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
In designated areas within
Inter Milan
grounds.
firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
We're on the move again. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, it's Dembele. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's shifting through the gears here. That's destined for the flank. Shevchenko. Oh, that's neat. Space for him to turn and look. Only partially clear. Beraldo. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Cafu. Dani Olmo. Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Juve being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Inter Milan are 2 up early in the second half. Just about up to the hour now. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And this is De Bruyne. Knocks it out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Dani Olmo. Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu. And that pass just didn't quite work. Dembele with the short one. And he whips it in. Tries to get it clear. There will be a throw-in. He is through here. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. And he's whipped it across. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Dembele.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Rijkaard. Now there goes for a shot! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's picked his way through. Locatelli stood his ground strongly. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi. And this is Shevchenko. No, it's come to nothing. It's a sharp pass. Now, can they get him away? Goulet. Inter Milan are almost home and dry now. Some resolute defending there. Locatelli. Spread to the right. Vinicius Junior tries to play it through. And this is Dembele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Tunisia. Number 23,
so we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is number
They've played
11,
it short.
Reinders. Substitutions taking place.
Xavi does well not to be outdone there. De Bruyne tries to pass it through, and he plays one through. Lewandowski. Out of play for a goal kick. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though,
18,
not quite able.
Messi. Coming on to replace him is
Beraldo.
number 17.
Added time going up here,
There will
it's
be
3 minutes.
Added time.
Vinicius Junior. Now Beraldo. Bartra looking to play him in. That is good progress on the left. And that will be the final act. Inter Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
All the way back. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk can clear it away. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Rijkaard. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Kukçu. And it's Kukçu. Fiore. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Dani Olmo. Inzaghi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Filippo Inzaghi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Dani Olmo opts for safety. Kimmich. Grimaldo. And here's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Fiore driving forwards. Serginho. Grimaldo. And it's Serginho. Now it's Yamal. Rijkaard. He's played it back. And it's Kukçu. Now that looks a decent ball. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, great leap! No, not the best of headers. Ronaldo. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Inzaghi. And this is Shevchenko.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Header! Goal! Inter! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now this could be a chance. He's onside. Flashes it across. Dani Olmo gets it clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's a threat. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to...
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now he's got space here. Darmian. Ball played for Rijkaard. Fiore. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good take in a good area. And that is the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Inter Milan are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So, into the second half. Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo. And that pass just didn't quite work. The pass has gone astray. Shevchenko. Kukcu. Fiore. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Filippo Inzaghi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's a sharp little ball. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal has created one goal already. Filippo Inzaghi currently being consciously targeted.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're quick to get it back. And it's Olmo. Fiore. And it's Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Shevchenko. And Dani Olmo. Takes aim and crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. Saliba. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Van Dijk. Tries to play it through. And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Little pass back. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Inzaghi. He's being urged to shoot. Hangs in a cross. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Shevchenko. And this is Inzaghi. No way through, so back it comes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Inzaghi, and it's Olmo. Fiore. Aimed beyond the defence. He has a look up. He's having a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Rijkaard has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, what about this cross?
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
So changes of foot here, and from both sides.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Saliba. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now Saliba. Neymar chasing after it. And it's Serginho. And Grimaldo. Inzaghi. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, shooting chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Alexander-Arnold chooses to go cross-field.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And he's forced to go back. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Very much into the last knockings. De Bruyne. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And this is Inzaghi. Kukçu finding himself in space. And that has been cleared. Opts to play it back. And it's Kukçu. Brilliantly cut out. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict... He's having a pop! Out again for a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. Brilliantly cut out.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Galatasaray disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Fiore. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Baresi. Rijkaard. Threads one in. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Fernandes. And it's Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. Played out towards the right wing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is Shevchenko. Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Locatelli. And here's Inzaghi. Fiore. Fiore! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Inter go in front. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Locatelli. Can he finish? Mbappe. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Fiore. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is a promising build-up. Fiore. De Bruyne. Locatelli. Played out to the left flank. And here's De Bruyne. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Silvestre. Now Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Fernandes. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a key interception. Fiore. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Fiore. Fernandes. Haaland is onto this. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. And it's Messi. That's a delicate pass. And that has been slung wide. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
De Bruyne. And here's Inzaghi. And this is Shevchenko. Takes the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Heaven. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Sarr. Good ball, good take. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk. And Sylvestre. Mbappe. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Inter definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Inter Milan have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. We're on the move again. Inter Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. That looks a good ball through. Nice control. He has found a way through. In by Messi. Cleared without hesitation. Fiore. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's De Bruyne. They played for Rijkaard. And it's Puyol. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Inzaghi. That's a good... And the finish! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's gone out for a throw-in. That's tidy. Oh, outsmarting him this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a smashing touch to get him away.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
So we've reached the hour mark.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Fernandes. Sarr. Haaland. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. For Filippo Inzaghi. And it's Locatelli. Oh, well measured. And this is Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Sarr. Fernandes. Sarr. Some resolute defending there. Inzaghi. Shifted it to the flank. Filippo Inzaghi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Fiore. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernandes. Has a look and plays it forward. Now Sarr. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Shevchenko. Fiore. He's going for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Fernandes. And it's Sarr. That's really well manoeuvred. Inter Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted. Mbappe. De Bruyne. Filippo Inzaghi. Can he get it through? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, it's come to nothing. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Fiore taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very...
Towering header! Oh, crossbar! No, just not quite.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And here's Inzaghi. Kirkchu. In he goes again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
De Bruyne really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Kirkchu. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good spread. Now it's Endrick.
This is the time you need that pace.
De Bruyne. And it's made its way to him. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Inzaghi. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fiore. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Rooney. Havertz. And Serginho. Palmer, can he get it through?
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Inzaghi. Threads one in. The most accurate pass. Howson clears without hesitation. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kirkchu's cross, getting up there! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Nicely spread. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Always onto this. Cedric, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And this is Inzaghi. Great ball. Big chance! Goal! Inter! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will...
And a header! He will be livid with himself.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Rijkaard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's De Bruyne. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get on the end of this? Baresi spots it and intercepts. Kukçu. Palmer. And he's there to retrieve it. He's shifted it to the flank. Palmer. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Baresi. Fiore. And it's De Bruyne. Priol. Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Priol.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Has a look and plays it forward. Fiore. There's the delivery. Havertz. He's going for goal! Oh, that wasn't the worst. That's the end of the first 45. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Children's announcement.
Inter Milan firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the score.
Kindly contact a nearby member of staff. Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So, into the second half. And this is Inzaghi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Fiore. Juve is onto this. Fiore. It's shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Havertz. And it's Azar. Now Schlotterbeck. And it's Azar. Havertz. And here's Endrick. Now it's Messi. And this is Rooney. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And De Bruyne! It's loose now and they want to get it back. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Howson. Now Schlotterbeck. And it's Azar. Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, that's fabulous. Drills one in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And this is Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Just about up to the hour now. Neatly clipped into space. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Saka. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's nice. Hangs one in. And he's taking no chances there. Rooney purring through the gears. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
To replace him is number 15, Rafinha.
Hazard. Palmer charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kukçu aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's neat. De Bruyne. Endrick. Rafinha. Hazard. Now it's Endrick. Filippo Inzaghi. Now Fiore. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Saka. Howson. Schlotterbeck. And it's Rooney. Rooney stood his ground strongly. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's really well manoeuvred. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Inzaghi. Good ball, good take. Pinches it off him.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Inter Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Howson. And it's Palmer. Now it's Saka. Now it's De Bruyne. Rafinha. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Filippo Inzaghi. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! And for a moment, time stood still. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Fiore. He has found the way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hazard.
There will be
Palmer.
1 minute added time.
Messi. Palmer is in a really good position out wide. And that is that. Inter Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a oozor of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Now it's Inzaghi. Fiore. Played out towards the right wing. Count going face-to-face with his great rival. He can run onto that. Bernardo Silva. Filippo Inzaghi. Chance here to counter. And it's Kukçu. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first. And Shevchenko! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kukçu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking for options from shapes to shoot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Still goalless at the moment. Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Serginho. Hazard has it in a wide position. Filippo Inzaghi. Fiore. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. He's in plenty of space here. There will be a throw-in. Looking to play him in. Fiore. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Counts, receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Shevchenko. Rijkaard. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Inzaghi.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
This is a promising build-up. Serginho. And here's Shevchenko. And this is Inzaghi. And this is Shevchenko. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Shevchenko. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold. And he's worked it through. And this is Shevchenko. And that has been cleared. Shevchenko charging forward, the ball at his feet. Zanetti. Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Kaut clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he's managed to get free. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. They've played it short, and it's Serginho. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be. Sends it crossfield. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Inzaghi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Back on the way then.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And this is Shevchenko. He's in a great position here. Fiore. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. And this is Shevchenko. Bellingham. Zanetti. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Inzaghi. And it's Rijkaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Fiore. This looks promising. Bellingham. Goes down, but nothing given. And he's forced to go back. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Adams did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
That's alert and sharp, and very well played.
And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. He slings it in. Tries to get it clear. Fiore. That's good defending, very good defending. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Shevchenko. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. Will play through for the wide man. He has found a way through. He's dealt with that really well. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Filippo Inzaghi looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they'll have to get the numbers right in hoping to keep him quiet because he's a really big threat.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he latch on to this? Bellingham. And it's Shevchenko. Counts. Bellingham with the delivery. And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Inter Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Good ball, good take. Now that looks a decent ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's whipped in a towering header! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
27,
time.
Serginho.
It's not an especially good
Coming
pass,
on the
that.
field, number 5.
Ball's gone out of play.
Number 20, Eduardo Camavinga. Substitutions taking place.
Kokchu. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Lewandowski. Now this could be a chance. Saliba tries to clear, but it's Kokchu. Well, they've got it again. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Camavinga. And it's made its way to him. Dani Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Inzaghi. It's Lewandowski! That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Number 90.
Al Nassr have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi has the space to scheme.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bruno Fernandes tries a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Al Nassr look like they've won it, but it's not over yet. Inzaghi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter.